Pranamyaham. Om. Okay, the text. Verse 3, remember he said the verse 1 is now the study of yoga, and yoga, the definition, yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. And then the third verse was when the waves in the chitta means the mind stuff, are unrestrained, are not controlled, there's identification with the thoughts. I think that what I think is real, and I believe what I believe. I believe my thoughts and I believe my beliefs without examining them. And that's called samsara, or suffering. I will definitely suffer if I identify with the content of my mind. Lots of mind. And then, next. Then he says, what are those thoughts in my mind? Those samskaras, or those vrittis, who said they're vrittis or thoughts. Thoughts, emotions, feelings, events, mental events. Thoughts which are painful, he said, thoughts which are painful, rajasic, and not painful, sattvic, are categorized into 5 types. So that verse 4 says what? Painful thought is what? Rajasic. Rajasic means desire. He said that desires are painful. Why? The reason you're interested in getting rid of your desires quickly, why is that? Satisfying your desires quickly? Because you're in pain. You can't wait to get what you want because you're suffering. Don't glorify your wants and think, oh, I really need this and it's really wonderful and this and that, and try to justify it. No, you want what you want. You want to get what you want because it's going to remove the pain. And it's going to put you back temporarily or momentarily with yourself. The joy is not in the object, what you want. The joy is in yourself. You suddenly, when the chitta vrittis are what? Pacified, then you experience the bliss of awareness as a sense of satisfaction and fullness and hope, and you feel happy momentarily until the next vasana explodes, which produces the next chitta vritti. So, it says here. And not painful, thoughts are not painful, they're called sattvic thoughts. Okay? So rajasic thoughts produce pain, and sattvic thoughts are not painful. That doesn't mean they're pleasurable, but they appear to be pleasurable. Why? Because pleasure is the absence of pain in a non-dual reality, in a dualistic reality, In duality or binary reality, the absence of pain is pleasure. If you're being tortured in an Iraqi prison and they stop torturing you, it feels good, doesn't it? Except it doesn't feel good. It only feels good because they're not torturing you. You're still in plenty of pain, but it really feels really great relief. So this is why we want to cultivate sattva. And he's going to tell you how to cultivate that sattva. The 5 kinds of thoughts are right knowledge, wrong knowledge, delusion, sleep, and memory. Right knowledge is gained from direct perception, inference, and impersonal scriptural knowledge. Okay, remember I talked last night about when you're driving a car, you need to know what's behind you, what you can't see, and you need to know what you can see. With direct perception, you can know what you can see. With a mirror, you can know what you can't see. What is that mirror? For the self, which you can't see. The self cannot be objectified. It's not an object of knowledge. The objects, the instruments of knowledge need objects. The intellect needs thoughts, the emotion needs feelings, and the senses need physical objects to do their job. But this self, existence shining as awareness, is not an object. So you can't see it.
It's the absence.
Huh?
Huh? It's the nothingness. It's the absence.
It's the well, yeah. It's not the nothingness. It's the fullness that's the appears as the nothingness. That's right. It's the instruments are gross. They can't see something that's subtle. This is subtler than the instruments. The instruments have their own fields. The mind, the emotions have a field of experience. That's called feelings. And the senses have a field, and the intellect has a field. That's ideas. Ideas can't reach it, feelings can't reach it, and nor can the perceptions reach it.